How much would it cost to be Captain America? Captain America, the Nazi whoopin' super soldier from Marvel's Avengers, is one of the best superheroes of all time. With the new Winter Soldier movie coming out, we decided to crack into the financial breakdown of how much being a superhero costs, even one that runs on government shield funds. Join us as we dig into the calculations and pricing figures of Steve Rogers, Captain America, the first Avenger. Back in World War II, a single unmarried man who had the ranking of captain in the US Army was paid about $2,400 per year. Captain America fought for about 2 years in World War II, so that's about $4,800 he could have saved up. Unfortunately, Steve Rogers was frozen in ice for nearly 70 years. But if he had that money in a savings account with a typical 0.03% monthly interest rate from 1944 to 2014, his wealth would be increased to $6,009.60. World War II was very expensive. The United States spent more than $300 billion fighting the Axis powers and supplying our allies. The United States Treasury offered Americans a series of war bonds they could purchase during the war. War bonds were sold in different values, and today they're worth 3.6 times as much. If Steve Rogers had a typical amount, say $1,000 worth, they'd be $3,600 today. Abraham Erskine is the genius who invented the super soldier serum. We figure Erskine is about as much of a genius as Albert Einstein, and according to an article in the Wall Street Journal, historical records show Einstein's annual salary at Princeton was $10,000 in 1933. So we're going to assume Erskine was offered a similar competitive wage. We will put Erskine's market value at $10,000. Add up the same for genius Howard Stark, who worked on the project. Add another $10,000 for lab equipment, cost of the facility, lab assistants, and research. That comes to $30,000. Remember, the super soldier serum was mostly developed in Europe, while Erskine was working for Hydra against his will. It was an unfinished version that transformed Johann Schmidt into the Red Skull. The shield is made of vibranium, a fictional metal that exists in the Marvel Universe. It has the ability to absorb any energy vibrations, which makes it indestructible. In the Marvel Universe, vibranium comes from the African nation Wakanda, home of the Black Panther. According to issue 607 of the Fantastic Four, Reed Richards states that vibranium costs $10,000 per gram. According to the Marvel Online database, Captain America's shield weighs 12 pounds. 12 pounds at $10,000 per gram comes to $54,431,100. Captain America's uniform can be broken down to gloves, $20, helmet, $100, uniform, $1,000, boots, $100, belt, $20. Captain America has had 3 different outfits in the 3 movies he's been in. Because each outfit is very similar in pricing, we will multiply those numbers by 3. The total is $3,720. The standard U.S. military handgun is the Sig Sauer P226, which has a retail price of $900. SHIELD, or Strategic Homeland Intervention Enforcement and Logistics Division, employs Captain America as a special agent. Similar espionage and law enforcement careers pay between $40,000 to $100,000. Since Captain America is the best of the best, we'll assume he makes around $100,000 a year. Steve Rogers' super soldier metabolism burns 4 times the average human male, so he eats 4 times as much food. In 2009, U.S. Bureau of Labor Statistics found that the average American spent $6,443 annually on food. Multiply that times 4, you get $25,772 for grocery bills. Cap rides the 2014 Harley-Davidson 750, which goes for a retail price of $7,500. And last but not least, let's add in the price of all those punching bags, $600. When adding up all the costs, we get a grand total of $54,609,201.60.
And it's a price I'm willing to pay.
When adjusting variable costs for inflation, $54,977,922